We are at #1 Vets in Rugeley. We bought some animals for the vet to check over, and we are taking a trip to the vets. You're watching CritterBox TV. I'm Dale Priest Kelly. So we got tortoise, we got Bosk,
yeah,
and we got old stew sheep as well.
hello.
Yeah, she's here for her booster.
The distemper component.
Would you weigh her for me?
I can, yeah. We'll take her through.
See how much weight she's put on.
Yes.
Is this your first skunk client?
It is my first skunk client. It's been quite a few firsts moving into Rugeley with the reptile shop. We've had various snakes in, but this is my first skunk. Unfortunately, the Edinburgh University Exotics Department's been very helpful at providing me with advice for neutering and vaccination, along with sort of pre-meds and things like that. You're feeling sleepy, aren't you?
Yeah, she is.
She was a lot more active last time. Let's pop you on the scales then.
Just be interesting to see how much weight, if any, she's put on. Good girl. 2.8 last time.
Oh, ready?
Steady.
Ready? Oh, have me watch back. Come on then. There we go. 1.43. We can
Alright, we've got a graph.
do a little graph to show we've gone from 1.23 kilos to 1.43.
Fantastic.
So she is growing quite nicely. Getting used to her.
Another 4 to 6 weeks before she comes in for her.
Oh,
Chill
little
out,
tickle.
darling. Chill out. Okay.
Dad didn't bring you ferret juice today, did he?
Oh, I didn't, did I?
He didn't.
I thought very
No.
nice last time.
It's a nutritional sugary supplement that ferret breeders often have in to help nursing queens and things like that, and when they're feeling low on energy, and the ferrets go mad for it basically, and very trancy and trough it down. And I had 4 ferrets in for microchipping for the owner, and she brought the ferret paste in for the first time. It was the first time I'd seen it used, and these 4 really quite active male ferrets were perfectly well behaved because they were so distracted by the ferret paste.
This is also how we cut Johnny's claws. Stick a little bit of ferret paste on his tummy. Bend over to lick it off, and you just go clip his claws. Dead easy. The other thing that we've been asked on CritterBox TV is, why do you not descent skunks in the UK?
Well, it's a procedure that's not allowed in the UK. It is deemed to be an unnecessary cosmetic procedure. It is a natural part of skunk and skunk lifestyle to spray when necessary, as I think Beams found out, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Beams threatened her, she felt threatened, she sprayed. Now, yes, it stinks, it's not the nicest, but it's what they need to do to defend themselves. In the States, it's a procedure that's commonly done, along with things like declawing cats, because owners don't want to be scratched or have their upholstery scratched, which
Not good.
it's not necessary, not fair. And she's going to be well socialised, she's going to be well brought up. You've brought her to bring on to serve a purpose within your business, which is being petted, being stroked, whilst you educate people. So she's not going to let loose every 5 minutes.
Absolutely not.
She tolerates an awful lot as well, as you've just seen with me handling her. She's only seen me 3 times now. So, and she's getting quite relaxed in my company. So yeah, that's why we don't do it in the UK.
CritterBox TV quiz. In a minute, you'll see a spider under your shoulder. But what kind is it? Is it A tarantino, B, a tarantula, or C, tubular? Answers at the end of this show.
Basically, I brought Moshi in for 2 reasons. One,
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to get it checked over, or him checked over, should I say. It also,
Yes, I agree.
we've been asked a few times by people whether or not you should let them hibernate.
Obviously two different camps, those that say yes hibernate, those that say don't. It isn't necessary, and certainly with the environment that they're in homes and things like that, some people feel it helps and it is a natural part, but there are risks with weight loss, fatty liver disease and things like that. If you've got an underweight tortoise, and particularly an underweight juvenile, it would be unwise to let them hibernate. Even a healthy juvenile, you probably wouldn't want to hibernate for more than a month. Fit, healthy adults can hibernate for longer, but certainly you wouldn't want to hibernate them for more than 3 months. So, being honest, in a nice home environment, with a tortoise showing no signs of any dullness or lethargy going into the winter months, I wouldn't worry about hibernating. One of my friends who's a vet, their tortoise lives in the kitchen of a farmhouse and doesn't hibernate, spends most of its time terrorising his 2 whippets, so I wouldn't worry.
Okay, and if someone was to hibernate, how would be the best way to do it?
Probably a pre-hibernation vet check, get weight and everything recorded, make sure we are fit and healthy, and then I suppose it's the old Blue Peter cardboard box, straw or newspaper rolled up and scrunched up in it will often help, and contact your local vet or exotics expert for advice. They will give it help. There are a couple of good websites out there worth looking up. This little one is bright, alert, responsive, nails are all a good length, we're responding to sights and sounds, the quality of the skin looks very good, and you can feel the muscular strength in the legs as we pull back into the shell. And I'm getting hissed at a little bit here and there. We're going to attack. So shall we just pop you on the scales?
There you go.
Shall we?
See what kind of weight you are.
Okay. Yes. And then we can record that for you as well, Wash. We're just going to struggle with it.
It is very strong.
We are 470 grams.
We interrupt this episode of CritterBox TV to bring you the segment where we answer your questions and comments, Critterish comments. First up we have Helen Crane, who's asking, can we have an episode on the animals' eating habits? Well, to be honest, Helen, the animals all eat better than I do, and they all have better table manners too. So, there will be episodes on the animals' eating habits, including one on snake feeding, and some of the more interesting animals, maybe even showing us preparing the food for them. So I hope you enjoy that. And keep watching and you will see when the episode comes. Thanks for your question. Those viewers of a nervous disposition or those suffering from arachnophobia may wish to look away now for a few minutes as we talk about our next question. Joanne Katie and Hugh Rowlands have both asked whether or not we will be doing a show on tarantulas. Hugh's daughter Carly is particularly interested and loves tarantulas. Well, Carly, just for you, here's one of our tarantulas, Fluffy. Fluffy is a chili rose tarantula, and she is a beautiful example of her species. As we only have chili rose tarantulas at Critterish Manor, we may well go somewhere where there are a few more tarantulas so that we can see a good variety of spiders. So hang fire and watch out for more news on that on the CritterBox TV Facebook page, and I'm sure that we will bring you an episode on tarantulas in the very near future. Thanks for your question. Our final question this week comes from Alan Ordran in Canada. Alan asks if we've had the venom removed from our snakes. Well, Alan, the boas in last week's episode are constrictors, which means they don't have venom. They do have teeth, but not venom. Let me demonstrate. Here is our boa. Here is our mouse. Going about its daily business. In comes the boa, wraps itself around the mouse and squeezes. Now, as you can probably imagine, our mouse is looking rather scared. And every time the mouse breathes in, the snake squeezes just a little bit tighter. Breathes in again, a little bit tighter. And so it goes until such time as the mouse can no longer breathe. The mouse passes out from lack of oxygen, eventually stops breathing, heart stops, and that's when the snake consumes its prey. Head first, so that the arms and the legs fold downwards, and it goes down into the snake's tummy nice and easily. So there you go. Hopefully that's answered some of your questions and comments. Please keep leaving questions, comments and suggestions for future episodes, either underneath the videos or on the CritterBox TV Facebook page, and we will continue to answer them. Thanks for watching. I'll hand you back now to CritterBox TV.
Okay, this is Smooch, our boss monitor.
Hello, madam.
Not sure if you all know, but we had another boss called Mooch, who sadly died of fatty liver.
Right.
He was a rescue that was poorly fed,
Yeah.
probably fed on dog food and protein,
Right.
and eventually he just stopped eating, and his body started eating its fat deposits, and obviously couldn't manage.
Pop you straight onto the scales then. Just keep a close eye on those claws.
Yeah.
We will. Don't want to end up with arms like your dad. Although you are taking off at my arm. Yes. Right. Oh.
Sorry, I just walked
No, you're fine.
We are 1.21 kilos.
Wow. Nearly so with your Smooch. Stoosh?
Yeah. Well,
No.
not that big, are you? No. And you're molting.
Yep, she's
shedding. Quite healthily though.
Yeah.
Alert and responsive. Let's pop you back on the table in there. And I've got my stethoscope, I can have a listen as
Remember what I
well.
bought?
Having a feel over the ribs to make sure that we haven't got too much fat covering over there. Equally, we're looking at the muscle tone down through the tail. The shedding skin makes it a little bit harder lower down, but you can feel that we've got good muscular strength there and there. We're being a bit threatening because I'm interfering with her, hence the hissing. But we're getting strong muscular reaction in the back legs as well. But also where she has shedded, the skin shines and it's got a nice glisten to it. It looks fit, well and healthy. And certainly looking at her eyes, pigmentation is nice. Yes, hello. She's busy tasting the air to work out whether I am a threat or not. And she's probably not that appreciative of the fact that I had a shower earlier on today. No, not natural
I have
snails,
learned
is it?
actually not to shower
Mm.
when dealing with reptiles. If I can hold her up for you. Oh, you're being a good girl. Wow, she was.
She was. I think we will leave her at that because we are just stressing her out a little,
Yep.
but essentially I think you've got a good healthy weighted lizard.
Good. We
It's
don't
a
want
soft
any,
one. We don't. Let's get my gloves out of there.
any repeat of the last one. So.
No.
Hello.
So while we're here for vaccination, we do a nose to tail examination and a full health check. It's one of the benefits that I hope I provide over a lot of vaccination clinics and things who are just aiming to get a dog in through the doors, jab it and kick it out again. So we check the teeth, we check the eyes, we make sure the ears are healthy and not waxy. You learn to adapt to a moving target, don't you, Pickle? Yeah.
Bless her.
Regular rate and rhythm of the heart. No signs of any heart murmurs. Important to remember lung sounds on both sides of the chest and also listen to heart sounds from both sides. Good girl. Give her a little bit of a belly tickle. Yeah. No lumps and bumps anywhere that you've noticed?
No.
In the back of the neck. Oh, who's ever so brave? Who's ever so brave? Well
Really good if
done.
you got me instead of the dog.
As long as you didn't whinge and let on. Squirt up the nose.
Oh,
Tilt the head back. There we go.
Okay, is that her done now?
That is her done. She's
I'm
passed her
gonna
MOT.
give her to your receptionist. Thank you very much.
Quite
James.
alright, that's everybody for today.
Everybody for today.
Sorted.
You know until tomorrow, will bring.
Knowing you, it could be anything. I'm enjoying it, but equally we've had Johnny the ferret with heat stroke after a stressful day with the scouts, playing too hard. But also one of Dale's cats with kidney disease that we manage with some heart medication, heart medication for dogs that benefits cats' kidneys. So he's got a full range of animals and we offer a full range of services for them. Say goodbye.
Thank you for watching CritterBox TV. Say goodbye to James.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Dale.
CritterBox TV quiz. Earlier on, we asked you what kind of spider was on Dale's shoulder, and the answer is B, a tarantula. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week. Bye bye. Woo!